Good evening. Thanks for joining us here for the news at 6. Those stories and more are coming up.
But we begin here with that Contact 17 News investigation. An elderly woman in Shafter says she's being harassed on the phone by letters sent by fraudulent sweepstakes companies. Her daughter contacted us to warn others about this type of situation. 17's Ann DeGrazia joins us now with details. Ann?
Rochelle, 87-year-old Alice Allard says over the last few months, she's been harassed by several different companies saying she's won millions. She says the documents make it seem real, but her daughters says they're fake.
They just don't quit.
87-year-old Alice Allard says she is harassed daily by phone calls and letters from various sweepstake companies. One man called her 6 times in one day.
Every time I told him I didn't want to talk to him, and I wouldn't send any money for anything like this, and there was fraud going around.
If Allard tells them to stop, she says they send her these letters saying she's won millions.
I thought, gosh, that sounds so real. So I took it over and showed my daughter, and then she kind of said we ought to look into it.
Her daughter, Charlene McCarthy, convinced her not to respond to any of them.
Their generation was taught to trust, and anything that looks official or legal, they feel a responsibility to respond.
According to a recent article released by the Federal Trade Commission, many of these types of sweepstakes scams target the elderly.
Someone that's going to stoop to, to preying on seniors wouldn't stop at cleaning out their bank accounts or maybe stealing their identity for further fraud.
Shafter Police Detective Joshua Stevens says if it seems too good to be true, it probably is.
You're getting sent $1,000 checks in the mail and you're not expecting them. There's a 90% chance that it's a fraud, and you need to keep that in mind.
Stevens says any sweepstakes asking for a fee is a scam.
The thing that people need to realize is not to give out your personal information, whether that's address, phone number, name, birthday, primarily account numbers, social security numbers. Those things are personal that you need to make sure that you maintain for yourself.
If you come across a scam letter or receive a scam phone call, contact the FTC at ftc.gov or call them at 1-877-FTC-HELP. Ann DeGrazia, 17 News.